Radio Shouty.
Tech, what are some of your memories of being out there doing the time with Tupac, man? Because I mean, you talking about Pac.
Okay. I am in the place where I met him.
Oh, in the ATL?
Yes.
Break it down, Tech.
92. Atlanta Hilton on Cortlandt Street. Jack the Rapper convention. I was here. He was in the lobby. It was right after the riots in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
He was standing in the lobby. I was right next to him. He was saying, "I'm black owned. I'm black owned." It was this thick stripper chick in front of him with a big old butt, you know?
Yeah.
And he's looking at her like, "I'm black owned." I didn't know what he meant. So I went over to him. I said, "Man, you Pac, man. You know what I'm saying? You can get that." He's like, "Nigga, I'm black owned." Looked at me. I shook his hand. And, you know what I mean? And I thought about it later on. He was saying he must have black owned sprayed across them because all the buildings that they put black owned in the hood, nobody would mess with. So he's trying to say the chicks would messing with him. You know what I'm saying? Pac, you know what I'm saying? So the next year is when I got signed to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis in 93.
Yeah. And
the first day I got to L.A., we unpacked our clothes and everything at the Le Dufay Hotel back then, and they took us to this comedy club /club, you know, and Tupac and Mo Preem and all of them was in there, and we linked up again, you know what I'm saying, that whole summer, man, you know what I mean? And later on, when I got signed with Quincy Jones, his son was doing my music.
What?
QD3.
Yeah.
He was doing Pac's music before he died. So we were already talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put you on this song with Pac. You know what I'm saying? He always wanted to work. You know what I'm saying? Talked about you. I'm like, let's do it. And that's how we got to do Thugs Get Lonely too. So everything always came full circle. But I met that boy here in Atlanta.
That's crazy.
Yes.
When you look over your career, Tech, what was your favorite time, man?
I had a lot of favorite times. But working in Kansas City with the late, great Roger Troutman, doing I Wanna Be Your Man. We redid that and called it Twisted. It's on my first major record, Angelic. And he did that for me, man, for only $25,000, man. You know what I'm saying? And he came to Kansas City. We paid him in cash because he didn't want the IRS. You know what I'm saying? It was tight.
I feel you.
And at the time, when we did it, I was on Warner. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was Warner. Yeah, it was Warner because he was on Warner too. So we had to tell them to wire the money and all that kind of thing. And he didn't want it in a cashier's check. And it's just personal business. I'm sorry. But that was something to work in my producer at the time, Don Juan's mama's house, in her upstairs room, hot as hell with him hooked in there doing it. We got it all on camera. If you pull up N9ne and Roger Troutman on YouTube, it'll pop up. You'll see it. Yeah. I had a lot of hair. I was young. You know, that was something. Walking up Swope Parkway, taking a break with him in Kansas City, and he's like, "Man, something about you remind me of Tupac." I'm like, I ain't never heard that, but no, like, cause you know what you want, you know. I'm like, that's tight. Roger said that to me, man, and that was a monumental day that I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had to shovel snow as a kid to get the "I Want to Be Your Man" record from Music Land back then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I had to shovel snow. I loved it so much, and I grew up with the Zap tapes and everything. Zap 2 we used to have, you know what I mean? And used to, you know, have the tape recorders and try to do our voices like this, like he would do, you know? And then I got to work with him, bro.
Radio Shouty.